Hi everyone. So, yesterday I went to a Sephora Rouge kind of event in store. So that's generally the only time I buy things in store, just because I'm too Canadian to be like, can I have some samples with things? So I feel like purchasing online, I get a better bang for my buck because they have that $25 sample. Being a Rouge member, I get free shipping, and I get 2 samples and I get the joy of purchasing online as well as the joy of when it arrives. But their in-store events are kind of nice, so it is nice to kind of be a Rouge member, or at least have a friend who is, so that you can go along with them. So I did kind of drag along my mom and that, just because they had a sample bag, and I'm someone who like I just need to buy things because I need a sample bag. Yes, I am crazy. And that, so it was definitely nice because they do have like early releases on things. So again, if you're like, I'm not crazy to spend $1,000 on makeup to become a Rouge member, just make friends with someone who is, so that you can tag along to kind of get early access. So I did get the Riviera palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and like, I'm so happy that they don't like wait forever, because I feel like some things are like, something's coming, and like you wait forever and you're like, I just need it to come to Sephora so I can actually buy it. But like, what a beautiful palette. I definitely will do a separate video on this. Definitely feel like when you're doing these bright looks, I feel like your outfit needs to match. So if you're someone who wears black, then you work out fine. But I wear like colors, and sometimes I find it hard to be like, oh, how am I going to match things? So I'm definitely wearing on my eyes this palette and the Norvina palette. Just because, you know, I'm kind of wearing like a blue sweater and a purple top. So I definitely can't wear that hot pink, even though like I just want to drench my body in that hot pink. And hopefully it doesn't dye me. So I will kind of do a separate video on this one. And that. And then to get me up to $60, I picked up an eye mask. So I was like, what's the cheapest thing I can find in stores? And sometimes I do that. But their eye mask isn't too bad, so I will definitely give this a try, because I do kind of like to put an eye mask down, just to kind of catch any fallout, and it just leaves your under eye nice and bright and hydrated. So instead of using like those like the tape kind of pads to catch fallout, or just like tape or something in general, like use a little eye mask, treat your eyes, catch all the fallout, remove it, then do your concealing. Definitely a nice way to go, unless you do kind of your face first, then sorry. I did get as well, like I made my mom purchase things, and like, here's your money to purchase. So I'm gonna get 2 bags, because yes, I'm ridiculous like that. I'm sorry. But I did get Glam Glow's Tropical Cleanser. And it's a daily exfoliating cleanser, just because like, I don't know, I have a soft spot for Glam Glow. I just feel like I need to get all their items and that. So I will kind of do a separate video on that. And I did get Huda Beauty's, their kind of liquid stick eyeshadow. So definitely like more companies out there have been like having liquid eyeshadows, and just from purchasing some at the drugstore makes me like be like, okay, let me try. But just to see like drugstore versus high end, how does it work? It was kind of like, so I definitely think like it's something cool, it's something different. How do they really work? And that, so I kind of chose safe colors, just so that way. Oh, my brush has like a hair that's going the wrong way. I definitely don't think you're doing necessarily like a liner with this. I think I definitely went back and forth, but I think they're kind of like nice kind of complementary colors to kind of easily do a look with. So I didn't want to do like I kind of wanted to get that green, but I just feel like maybe I wouldn't like it based on the green. So I don't want to spend kind of like $32 on a color that I'm not sure it's going to work out. So I was like, play it safe, test out how it is. If I like it, go through it other ways. So I will kind of play with that because obviously I have makeup on my face. But getting into my bag of stuff, like, can I just say, like, what a cute bag. Like, it kind of has, like, sequins in it to give it, like, a little bit of shine, but it's, like, this perfect tweed. And that, and just so, like, Eastery and whatnot. But I love it. They did have, like, samples in the store. Like, I only found, like, one person. And like I gave those to my mom. I was like, thanks for coming, you can have those samples, because it was kind of like primer. I got one sample at the cash of like the ultra jelly, and it's kind of cool because you can press it down in. So one time I will have to try that out. But I just like samples that make me do a little bit of extra work, because I just think, ooh, it must do something different, when it could be just the same thing and you're just squishing it down. I also feel like that could be the conspiracy of them, right? Because you also have like the Beauty Blender has that same thing. So I was like, ooh, like they kind of show you what you're getting when they kind of send it out of like, this is our basket. So I thought like, ooh, you're getting like a cleaner and a little Beauty Blender, but it's just water, so that you can see that Beauty Blenders doubles in size. And that, so like, I think this would be nice for kind of applying concealer. So I'm happy I kind of got it as a sample and whatnot. I did get from Laneige their Vanilla Lip Mask, so I'm glad I got this because I feel like it's the same size really as their full product. And that, and I do think a little kind of goes a long way, as I have their watermelon flavor. So it's just kind of like a nice mask, right, that you can also kind of get away with during the day. It's just going to be like a little bit thicker on your lips in case you're like, Arr. I did get the Hourglass Caution Mascara. Like, I already have one of these samples, so I definitely will probably like give it away, just because like the sample is kind of poopy, because the wand's not long enough for me to not poke out my face to get in because of how it's set up. So companies out there, realize your big face customers need a little bit longer on the wand so that we can actually get it in, because like to actually get the brush, like I would just be using the tip, which makes it not worthwhile. So I'll definitely kind of give those samples kind of away and whatnot, because I will never, like, I don't like it because of that reason, and I didn't find it that great, but I know other people enjoyed it. Maybe it fit their face. So I also am like bitter because like, how dare you not fit my face? Make me feel like my face is big and fat. From the Dior, so Dior show, it's their Plump and Volume, and I like this sample just based on like, it has a little indentation for holding, right? And that I can actually apply it to my eyes, because it doesn't have a clinky handle, and the wand is long enough. So thank you for doing a good sample. And I would definitely like, if it's a good mascara, like I definitely enjoy like the grip of it, and it just makes it really nice to hold. So good on you. I think it's supposed to be squeezable mascara. Yeah, you can squeeze that, but I just think it makes it nice to hold. You did get a moisturizer from Philosophy. So I have like a ton of these, so I'm just like, meh. So I should just use more. And then from Living Proof, their nightcap. So I do enjoy using this product, and I would probably just do like a video on it just to show you kind of like, it's a nice product. I like those nighttime. I like my hair care. And then from shopping, they gave you another little coupon that if you spent $35 online, you got a little fresh sample. So of course I was like, yep, I have to do that because you're just gonna make me spend more and more, Sephora. So I definitely do have a Sephora addiction. And like I use kind of like my shipping boxes and like programs, and like they were using them today to make little foosball games and stuff like that, and they're like, some of the girls are like, like talking about Sephora, and the guys are like, what are Sephora? And the kids like explaining it. I was like, guess who got all those Sephora boxes? And they were just like a really great class. So I'm at least with my shopping addiction helping kids learn science and getting girls interested in science as like, you know, making things cool. So I definitely think like at least my environmental footprint's a little bit better, that I'm repurposing the boxes of the stuff that I get. But I just wanted to say thank you, Sephora, because you made my day, and you made a whole bunch of kids' days by empty boxes, right? Who says like kids can't have fun with those? So I definitely think like these are nice events to kind of, oh, I lied, I also have a Chloe perfume, roll-on perfume, right? In that, and like it's nice that they gave like a rollerball sample instead of those little spray samples, so I definitely like that. And it's definitely like, it's a little bit of an older smell, but still nice and still kind of like young that you can use. And then getting back into it, I like that Sephora kind of does these events. It kind of makes it a little bit more worthwhile to be a Rouge member, because they have like their rewards bazaar, where I feel like everything's sold out and you just have to get there at like the right time of things. But it's definitely nice for us in Canada, because I feel like we don't have like a lot of different beauty options out there. Like you guys in America, we just look at you and we're like, we would like this too. Like I would move to the States, but maybe after your next election and stuff like that. But yeah, so I just want to say like, thanks Sephora for holding these events, because they're definitely really nice. And then I'm so excited about new beauty out there, and all that. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a great day. Bye.